Hello there, and welcome to the War Factory for today, January the 24th. As you can see here, we've got a classic Feast in the East type of map layout, and man, it is ugly. So over here on the left-hand side, I decided, you know what, first attack, I need to get some energy. I've got to clear out the grappler and doom cannons over by the HQ so that I can run my vampiric tanks up, because I wanted to do a vampire tank type war factory because of the tribe boosts and whatnot. And as you can see, like, this is tank hell right here. Like, that is not going to do good things for your tanks. So I dropped over on the left-hand side, right near all these rocket launchers. I made sure to not drop any medics or my hero, because as you can see, with so many rocket launchers, they do a crazy amount of area damage and would probably wipe everything out, whereas the vampire tanks are able to stand up to it no problem. The problem with the vampire tanks, though, is you've got a doom cannon over here on the right, you've got the grapplers up at the top, and all of these anti-tank things are just on the outskirts of where your tanks are going to be, which means, you know, bad things for the tanks. Also, like, kind of like cruising around, really, I really had to struggle to keep the tanks out of the doom cannon range. I would really... I would almost say definitely don't do an energy attack, you know, trying to farm up some energy with the tanks, because you gotta dump energy into putting them on the map, and like, it just seemed like a massive waste. I ended up losing a bunch more tanks than I wanted to lose, and I was just like, really, really unhappy. I didn't even get the doom cannons down, for crying out loud. And like, even while trying to flee, you can see the doom cannon picking off my tanks. So, absolute mess. The problem is, there's so many rocket launchers there, I don't even think Chrism would be able to stand up against that. Maybe Scorchers with the health boost over... no, because they're just gonna get hit by the doom cannons and grapplers too. Like, it really is horrible. So I decided, okay, you know what? I can't land troops to go with the energy. I gotta go with a pure energy attack. Just dump out all my energy, do as much damage to the grapplers as I can, and move forward. And as you can see, I wasn't even able to take one down, which was absolutely heartbreaking, but that's okay. I could live with that, because then, you know, I could come in and kind of coast up that right-hand side with the tanks. There wouldn't be any problem with just lasers and stuff, and everything would be fine, except this happened. That's right, I got a good old-fashioned error, and it punked me. So I lost attacks, and when I came back in, I was like, okay, I've got 2 attacks. I'm not willing to risk the war factory on more silliness. So out with the tanks, out with the silliness, doing the Feast in the East the right way, but still doing it wrong, but still getting the win. So that's all that matters. So tip number 1, make sure you use 2 smokes here, save a few Zooka's lives. Like I said, I'm doing it wrong, but I still get the win, so who cares? Then trek your troops straight on north. You might lose a couple to the lasers. It doesn't matter, no one cares. Park yourself right at 3 o'clock. The reason for 3 o'clock is because there are a whole bunch of shocks that are needed, and this helps save you some energy on smokes. Make sure you kick off your boost, and then 3 shocks on the lasers, the shock blasters, and the doom cannons, and those things. Get your win, and move on with your day. Please, 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 with this layout, just do Smokey Zooka. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully it's been entertaining, and above all else, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.